Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you're new to my channel, before we get into it, make sure you're hitting that subscribe button to stay inspired and stay notified on how to wise up and rise up from these narcissists. So with that being said, you clicked on this video because you want to know more about what if I want to save them. At the end of the day, if you're new to my channel, I used to be in an 18 years narcissistic abusive relationship. I'm still dealing with this narcissist because I'm co-parenting, right? Because this narcissist is the father of my child. And it's like at the end of the day, I am trying to help educate, inspire, and motivate so many people about narcissistic abuse. And I have a huge TikTok account that's growing vigorously. And on my TikTok, I give a lot of tips and tools and just breaking down certain situations to help people to understand more about narcissistic abuse. And I see so many freaking people, y'all, in the comments or when I do lives ask, but what if I want to save him? Like, what can I do to save him? Or there's some men say, like, what can I do to help her? You know, what can I do? At the end of the day, hear me and hear me well. I, again, got out after 18 years. I had to learn this myself. At the end of the day, you can't save somebody that doesn't want to be saved. You cannot change a person if they don't see that there's nothing wrong and they don't need to be changed. They don't need to be saved. With a narcissist, it's understanding that in their eyes, they never are doing anything wrong. And anytime that they apologize, there's a motive behind it. If the narcissist ever comes to you and says, oh, I'm so sorry I hurt you. I'm so sorry I did this. I'm so sorry I did this. I know I was wrong. Deep down inside, they're just saying what they know that you want to hear. To then, it's called love bombing, come and manipulate your mind to make you see that it's not that bad. That what they did, it's not that bad, you're overreacting, and that either they blame it on you, that it's all your fault, or they turn around and they try to not even want to talk about the situation, but say certain things that they know that you want to hear to shut you up, to let go of that situation and get their supply that they want from you. Either at that moment they want sex, at that moment they want money, at that moment they want attention. Whatever it is that they're used to getting from you, they just want you to shut up, let go of that situation, and then get what they want with you. So in return, they will just agree with whatever you want to hear or apologize. But it's just a intentional apology to get something out of you, right? So remember, right, that narcissists are all, this is why I always tell people when people ask me questions about narcissists, right? I always say the proof is in the pudding, right? These narcissists show you who they are, but it's the stories that you create through your head of what you desire, what you want, is what makes you get so blinded from knowing who these people truly are and standing in the facts and knowing who they are, understanding the patterns that they have, right? Narcissists show you they ain't gonna change by doing the same things over and over and over again, whether it be love bombing, manipulating you, gaslighting you, right? Over and over again. They show you the same thing. And what's the definition of temporary insanity? Is doing the same shit, expecting a different results. They ain't expecting no different results. You are. The victim is. They are fine with who they are. They know what they are doing. They know who they are. But at the end of the day, they know that they have control over you, which is the victim. They have control over you to keep doing exactly what they want and exactly what they've been doing and knowing that you're always going to supply them with what they want from you. So in their mind, I don't need to change because you keep coming back to me. And this is why there's no saving a narcissist. Because at the end of the day, they look at it as that you're coming back to me. You're begging back me. I don't have the issue. You're the issue. Because clearly, I am who I am, and you keep coming back to me. This is why a narcissist will never see that they need to get saved. You may see all these toxic traits that this narcissist has, and manipulation tactics and these mean things that they say, and we know all these things. And then when you become educated in knowing these things about the narcissist, you're just like, wow, this person's so vindictive and evil, right? Like, I want to help them. That's not the way to live, right? At the end of the day, that's what you want. It's coming to the realization that just because you see these things doesn't mean that that other person sees it. Doesn't mean that they want to even see it. Some people are fine with being toxic. Some people are fine with being vindictive, aggressive, mean. Because some people, right, especially narcissists, get excitement. They get riled up. They feel actually good doing vindictive and hurtful and mean things. Because why? Narcissists are all about ego. Seeing you begging, pleading, crying over them actually feeds their ego to feel superior, to feel like, look at me. She or he is crying and begging over me. I'm the great me. Everybody wants me. It feeds their ego. And that's why us as victims need to stand in the freaking facts and knowing their personality trait. It's a disorder that they have. But again, you cannot change somebody who doesn't want to be changed or even see that there's an issue in the first place. A narcissist's ego will never let them admit that they have a problem, that they need to change, or they're hurting you. They'll always resort back to getting their ego stroked and them saying to themselves, no, I'm not doing nothing wrong. I can prove to you that. Everybody at my workplace likes me. All my friends like me. You're the only person that sees a problem with me. And at the end of the day, you keep begging back for me. So who's the real issue? You are. And I'm pretty sure there are victims out there that hear this from the narcissist, right? I was with one for 18 years, and I still hear that. I still hear my narcissist push in my face. Oh, I'm not, a bad person. Everybody likes me. Everybody sees this, and everybody thinks I'm a good father. I'm this and I'm that, and always wants to boast up, right? Because it strokes their ego. And it'll never, with their ego getting stroked, then they'll never admit that they're wrong. Again, you can see that somebody's so toxic and vindictive, but if they don't want to see it for themselves, it's coming to the realization and standing in the facts that everybody has something called free will. And they're entitled to feel and view things and see things as much as they want. No matter how much you want to save somebody, if somebody doesn't want to save themselves, it's up to you to take control of your mind, your heart, your life, to take a look in the mirror and say, who is saving me? Who is there for me? Who's taking care and loving on me? Who's treating me good? Who's asking me how my day is? Because in this world, I learned, if you're not showing up for yourself, ain't nobody around you is going to show up for you. Because the way you treat yourself is the way other people are going to look and reflect, like a reflection, and treat you exactly the same way. Narcissists prey on loving, kind, ambitious, good people, because at the end of the day, those are the personality traits that they don't have. So how they look at it is like, if they can get somebody who is kind, caring, ambitious, loving, trustworthy, and they're looking as, okay, this person has all the traits that I want, and if I can get a person like that, that means there's nothing wrong with me. Again, it's kind of like, it feeds their ego. They're winning because they're getting somebody like you, right? So this is why I say, y'all, stand in the facts, right? You have the power, not the narcissist. You do, by understanding and knowing who these people are. But with that being said, you have the power to heal yourself from knowing what I'm sharing with you right now, and take the focus off of them and wanting to save them and save yourself. Because the narcissist never wants to, like, say, if they don't want to save themselves, why would they want to save you? Why would they want to change for you? Why would they want to be there for you, when again, in their eyes, they ain't doing nothing wrong, and nothing is even wrong with them, because you keep begging back for them, right? So that's why, again, I'm going to keep repeating it in everything that I say. It's so important to stand in the facts, knowing their personality traits, knowing who they are, understanding the patterns that you're experiencing through your life, and knowing that the only person that we can change on this earth is us. That's it, right? You can't go out there and want to change other people, right? And now, I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm just speaking the facts, right? And I'm speaking the facts based off of experiences. If anybody who watches my YouTube, y'all should know already, I don't like to talk shit I know nothing about. I don't like to talk shit on things I haven't experienced. Everything that I'm talking about, I've experienced. I spent 18 years trying to love somebody so hard to make them see my value, and for them to try to change, because I was doing everything right and everything possible to help them to be a better person, but they just didn't want to, because they seen there was nothing wrong. There was nothing wrong with them. And even if you guys see the narcissist attempting to change for the new supply, you have to understand, right? Narcissists have a pattern. Just like how they love bombed you and got you sucked in and attached to them, they have to do all these new things and nice things to the new supply to get that new supply attached and sucked onto them, right? So understand this, you guys. You cannot save a narcissist. No matter how much you love them, no matter how much you give to them, no matter how much you do for them, no matter how much you try to change, no matter how much you admit your wrongs, they ain't gonna change. And I'm gonna share this with you as well. Look at it in this perspective. Why would somebody want to change for you and treat you better and love you and care for you if you really and truly are not doing it for yourself? Because if you're showing so much attention into that other person, that, remember that everything outside of us is like a mirror of what's going on inside. So I always say in all my videos and everything that the narcissists come inside of our lives to teach us valuable lessons of self, right? If that person is not loving you, disrespecting you, manipulating you, what are you doing to yourself? It gives us an opportunity to take that experience and look inward and look at what's going on within inside of ourselves, and how we need to work on ourselves to realize what needs to be changed within inside of selves, so we can attract and have better inside of our life on the outside. Because if we are not elevating, growing, and working on ourselves, but we're constantly trying to help other people, be there for other people, work on things with other people, that's just distracting us from looking at the true problem, which is not the narcissist, it's us. Because it's the things that we're allowing inside of our life, it's the things that we are accepting inside of our lives, and the things that we're settling inside of life that need to be changed so that we don't have to experience that toxic behavior, that manipulation, that gaslighting, that disrespecting, the using, the abusing from somebody else. Because a lot of times, 99.9 at a time, the 10 out of the times that when you rush back into another relationship, you attract something that's not meant for you, because you're so hurt inside and you're so focused on the lack. You're so focused on the toxicity. People ask me all the time, like, how does a narcissist attract such normal people? Because they're not focused on the toxic shit. They, in their mind, they're the number one person on this earth. In their mind, their ego is like yay high. They're a balloon that's floating inside of the air, right? So they attract better because they see better, right? Even though they're toxic, even though they treat people bad. So at the end of the day, y'all, the point of the matter is that it's so important, right, to learn that you can't save people who don't want to save. Like, you may know this, you may watch this video and be like, Tracy, I know this already. I already know what you're talking to me. I don't know what this girl is saying. You know it. But sometimes we all know shit. But we need that reminder to wake the fuck up and be like, even though I know this, maybe I needed to break it down, like how Tracy's breaking it down to me, to see it in a different hindsight, to see it in a different view, for me to realize that, maybe I need to take the focus off of that person and put the focus back on me and loving me, showing up for me, treating myself good, supporting myself, being my best friend, right? Because healing is a journey, right? Not a destination. There is no time that you're going to just be like this, perfect, in one day. And there's no such thing as perfect, right? But it's our perspective and how we're viewing our situation and what we're going through is what's going to help us to take the focus off these narcissists and put the focus on us and change for the better. And that's the whole point of the Wise Up, Rise Up community, you guys. If you guys enjoy my videos, don't just give me a thumbs up. Make sure you're hitting that subscribe button. Make sure you're joining the Wise Up, Rise Up community. I have my amazing Facebook group. I post up posts on there every day to keep you inspired and motivated. I have my TikTok account that's growing rapidly. I post at least 2 videos educating you about narcissism, right? Giving you motivation, giving you great tips and tools on how to heal, how to let go of the narcissist. Just different things. I answer people's questions they have in comments. I have an amazing podcast I drop every Thursday. It's called the Wise Up, Rise Up podcast. Different content on there. You guys, the whole point of this community is to help you guys to gain the knowledge to become a better version of yourself, because through knowledge comes power. But if you're not implementing this knowledge that you're learning, then how do you expect to grow? And that's why I always point out the way you can do that is stand in the facts, stand in the knowledge, right? And ground yourself in that to move forward. And that's how you can have the knowledge and actually be able to move forward, because you're standing in the facts. You're not allowing your mind to drift and create all these different stories. That is not the facts, but those stories are based off of your emotions and take you somewhere else to get away from the facts. And then after that, you're stuck, find yourself in a dirty cycle. The Wise Up, Rise Up community is to help you not to do that to yourself, to wise up and rise up. Thank you so much for tuning in on this video. Much love and much appreciation to all my freaking supporters, you guys. We are going to take the Wise Up, Rise Up community worldwide. It is already all over I have viewers all over the world, telling me, hey, I'm from Korea. Hey, I'm from Australia. Hey, I'm from New York. Hey, I'm from Spain. Hey, I'm from Africa. We're going to take over. So make sure you're joining the community now. If you feel the need that you want help, you want support, you want someone to talk to, go look on my link tree. I'm going to put it in the comments, and you can book a one-on-one session with me to help you personally in your current situation to wise up and rise up. If you need that personal help, book a one-on-one session with me today. Let's do it, you guys. Thank you so much for joining in again, and I'll see you guys again on another video. Take care.